For coming in today, on Monday, September 21st at approximately 3 p.m., an officer in an unmarked car, one of our detective officers from a burglary suppression unit, was patrolling and observed what appeared to be an assault in progress. He didn't know if it was a domestic type assault or what the relation between the suspect and the victim were. It was a male and a female. He observed the male shove aggressively the female as he passed by. He's in an unmarked car, so he was unobserved as a police officer to the suspect. He tried to turn around, and he continued to watch the two, observed the male continue to assault the female, and when he was able to get turned around in his vehicle, he activated his emergency lights, his red and blue lights, as he drove back to the location. He's not in uniform, he's in plain clothes, but he was wearing a tactical vest that says police across the front. As he approached the two, the male turned and looked at him and could see that he was a police officer, made eye contact with him. The male took off running, actually fell down once while he was running. The officer stayed in his vehicle and pursued him a short distance in his vehicle as the suspect ran on foot. Eventually, of course, the officer had to get out of his car and chase him on foot as the suspect ran between some duplexes. The officer lost sight of him as he rounded a corner. The officer called out over the radio to say that he was in a foot chase with an assault suspect, with a domestic, what he called out was a domestic assault suspect. As the officer continued to pursue him and lost sight of him, other officers began to arrive in the area. One of them was a canine officer. The detective knew that the suspect could not have gotten too far away, didn't get over some fences that were in the area, so they had a good containment area set up. The canine officer, along with the detective, began to search the area using the benefit of the canine. They observed what they thought might be the suspect, didn't know if it was him or not, using the dog, the canine, to locate the suspect. The dog engaged with the suspect, did bite him on, I believe, his left arm. It was not a severe bite. The suspect struggled with the dog. They were able to take the suspect in custody without severe injury from any use of force or anything of that nature. They were able to pull the dog off without any further injury.